Welcome back. Time now is 11:24 on your Thursday morning, and it is time for Community Corner. We're highlighting something really interesting today. It's a new service offered by OSF with a new screening tool to fight cancer in the Bloomington-Normal area. Julie Morton, Cancer Navigator with the OSF Cancer Center in Bloomington, is joining us in studio this morning to share more about the genetics screening program. Good morning, Julie. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here today. All right, so I think there are a lot of questions on people's minds with a name like genetic screening. What does that mean?
So what does genetic screening mean? Genetic screening is something that we implemented at OSF in our mammography department in Bloomington-Normal, Pontiac, and Fort Jesse, so that we can identify those patients who have like a high risk of personal or family history of cancer, so that again we can take that information and then get them to our OSF genetic program with our advanced practice nurse, so they can do some further discussion to be identified if they are at risk of having that genetic identifier mutation noting a risk of cancer.
Okay, so you literally are mapping out people's genomes to try and identify cancer risk early on.
That is correct. We have found with research and studies that, again, identifying those patients with the risk of genetic mutation, getting them to screening much sooner, identifying their risk, providing that education, moving forward with earlier screenings can help decrease their risk of cancer, and or if they were identified earlier, if they were found to have cancer.
Gotcha. Is this a newer technology, or is this maybe something based on technology that's been around for a little while?
We've had the genetic technology for some time, but the awareness and the information that has evolved in the past few years, noting that having this information sooner for those patients who do have that family history of cancer, and identifying if they do have these genes, have been very important into, again, screening and giving them that awareness to seek screening sooner.
Definitely. And I think this is definitely something that a lot of people would be interested in as well. How can they find out how to get involved or get screened themselves?
Absolutely. The best way is if you have a family history of cancer and or you have a personal history of cancer, always feel free to give us a call at our OSF Cancer Center in Bloomington at 309-684-9100 and ask for an appointment with our genetic advanced practice nurse. Always contact your PCP office and request a referral to our OSF Genetics. If you're coming to OSF for any screening or testing at the mammography department, we'll give you opportunity to do the genetic screening to get that information.
Okay, perfect. So plenty of opportunities to get more info, no doubt about it. And I know, like I said, I'm sure plenty of people are fascinated by this new technology and what it can offer them as well. Julie, thank you so much for being here this morning. And we'll have more information, by the way, in sharing this post online. We'll also have more on our Facebook page and our website, 25newsnow.com. Thank you so much again for being here this morning. So excited to hear about this new advancement.
And thank you.
Of course, Julie. We'll be right back after the break.